Hi everyone, it's Millie. Welcome back to another main channel video. I always had it in my head that if I did an assumptions video, it'd look like I just did a cop-out video in terms of I had no other ideas, so just sat down and filmed this real quick. And that's why I never did one before. And that's also why I don't really tend to do sit-down videos. But something that I realized recently is that they're a lot more personal, and also I really like my background at the minute, so I'm just gonna make the most of it. I also really wanted to do an assumptions video because there are so many assumptions and ideas about me on the internet already, like people always saying the same kind of things about me, which more often than not aren't actually true, but I thought this video would just be perfect to confirm or deny those accusations. I want to do this video so you guys can really get to know me on a whole new level, because that's what I want. I want you guys to know me inside out. I want you guys to know every detail of my life. Like, I actually don't care if you do. The thing is, I do have to be careful to a certain extent because I do work with brands. It is quite a big part of my job. I'm not a PG person at all. I swear all the time. If you meet me in person, I swear in basically every single sentence. I'm an absolute mess of a person. My sleeping schedule is disgusting. So yeah, I do have to have certain limits online just so I can keep working with brands and stuff. But I've already messed up my chances with a lot of big brands because of how like non-PG I am on my vlog channel. And I know that. And I don't care at all. It's so worth it. But what's not worth doing is destroying chances with every single brand because they all have similar limits. But I am fully myself already. You just see the full me on things like live streams and other people's channels because they don't really matter. And my stories, I guess. I just want to be 100% honest with you guys, and the reason why I have been being PG on this channel for a while is because I'm on Google Preferred, which is like where your ads are worth quite a lot of money because YouTube trusts your channel so much in the sense that you don't swear, you're never inappropriate, your videos are consistent, and you're basically just like a PG princess kind of thing. I don't know how I'm still on Google Preferred on this channel, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it going as long as possible and play into it because it's worth it and I can still be myself. But as I'm getting older and further away from that PG image, it's making it really not worth being on Google Preferred. So right now I'm just waiting to get taken off it, and this video might be the one that does it. We'll find out. Now it's time to address it all. What is it like living with your ex and his new girlfriend? This is a question that I've been getting a lot and I have not addressed it yet, and you can probably guess why. I get this asked so often, obviously I would, and it's one of those that I obviously really can't properly address because of the situation. The situation is pretty obvious, you can probably guess, but there is also like a level of understanding there between us all, so we like give each other space and stuff, you know? Any tips on self-healing / getting confidence back? Love you. I love you too. And for this question, one thing I can say for absolute definite is that confidence and feeling good in yourself starts from within. You cannot look for an external source to give you it. If you're in a relationship with someone and you're feeling confident because they're, oh, shut up, these trains. I literally am about to throw myself in front of one. Anyway, back to advice. Like, if you're in a relationship and you're feeling really confident, but it's only because of that person, I feel like that isn't you being actually confident within yourself. That's you like leeching. It's like they're your confidence source. Do you know what I mean? It's not actually within you. Like, you believe it, but it's because of them. So you're like leeching it off them. And that's why, like, if you were to break up with that person, you would just be broken because they took your confidence with them, you know? If you want proper confidence, you can ask people for advice, but more than anything, like, you just have to know it within yourself and believe it. Whatever you have to do to believe it, whether it's research, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's eating good. Like, if you feel good, you will think you look good. Absolutely no doubt about that. So if you're going to the gym, eating right, taking care of yourself, you will feel so confident because you're looking better than ever. And why wouldn't you feel confident, you know? It's all a perspective, it's all comparative. But another piece of advice, if you do want to be more confident, you can go through hypnosis. I really am a believer of hypnosis and thinking that it works. But you don't have to go to a professional. Just put in earphones and listen to a hypnosis video for self-confidence before you go to sleep. And you don't even have to do anything. You can fall asleep whilst listening to it because your subconscious will be listening, so it'll be fine. You've hooked up with all of the social climbers. No, I haven't hooked up with all of them. Kind of joking, but you guys already know because obviously I was in a relationship with someone who was in the social climbers anyway. But other than that, you're in a really happy headspace at the minute. If so, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, I am in a really happy headspace at the minute, but not even really because of my life scenarios and situations, just because I changed my mind and changed my perspective on how I look at life, I guess. And I realized that no matter what is going on in your life or what your situation is, you can see it however you want to see it, and no one's going to tell you any different, because they can't. No one can see into your mind. If you believe something and you see something a certain way, that is how it is. That's your reality. And that's why it's so important to listen to what you're telling yourself, in the sense that make sure it's positive, make sure that it's going to benefit you, and just make sure that it's optimistic and positive, whatever your mindset is. You can change your perspective like that. You just have to do a bit of research, I guess, just so you actually fully believe it and know how it works. And then we can go on to things like the subconscious mind and watching hypnosis videos before sleep to help you believe in certain things like self-confidence, working harder. Because the thing is, even if hypnosis doesn't actually work, if you believe that it works, it will work. Hi, Calm.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. Come say hi. You and Touched a Light used to have a thing.
How do they know?
I don't know how they found out.
That's kind of weird, you know.
I know, but I was explaining that to everyone. I was like, it just like has never been like that and isn't like that at all.
I just don't get how I'm like still getting comments on my Instagram photos being like, #mommy, I miss it. It's like, it's been 2 years. I'm also in a relationship, but yeah.
Yeah, Kami's so in love, he's so whipped, but it's so sweet. I think one of the things, like how I saw you when I first met you, was I saw you was like 5 years older than me.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I looked busty then, like, I'm not gonna lie. I had an ugly ass beard, like I looked rough.
Throwback to when we first met.
I'm with
Millie. Hi.
MillieT.
Oh yeah, you can't forget the tea.
Obviously. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you, Kami?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
And I was literally a little girl, so you probably thought of me as so young.
Yeah.
Because you'd left school and I was like, hadn't done my GCSEs
I remember
yet.
I was giving you advice on your GCSEs and I was like, don't worry, you don't need them, like I failed all mine. You're like, really? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it.
In my head I was like, this dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Kami was right, I guess.
Kami's always right, that's facts.
But don't, but kids
My
at
kind
home.
of
You are addicted to plastic surgery.
Right? I literally tell her this every day. She'd be coming home like with these massive ass lips. She got a bum injection the other day. Stop. Seriously, stop. It's getting awful. I'm saying because I care, you know what I mean?
But like, so this is like, all I did was, I got a boob job, that was the first thing, but I always knew that I was kind of gonna do that if I was financially stable enough. Well, not always knew, but like a month before I turned 18, I was like, maybe, and then I did. That was like a self-confidence thing though, that wasn't like a typical plastic surgery kind of job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the facial filler, I got it done and then I liked how it looked and I was like, I'll keep doing it, but I won't let it go over the top or anything. Some people say that I look a bit messed up though already, but I don't see it. But I guess that's probably because I lost sight of it.
They're probably just jealous.
They like, your cheeks look like Squidward when he had like that glow up,
yeah,
and
I'm
like, that is true.
Yeah.
But I've always had cheeks like that, and it's not the filler. But the filler makes it even more obvious.
Yeah. Did you speak about my OnlyFans in this?
Nope. What, the fact you're selling your foot pics online?
Yeah.
No, I haven't spoke about it.
Oh.
Wasn't an assumption, to be honest.
Oh.
How'd you feel about it?
Good, to be fair.
Can I insert pictures here, or?
No.
Do you want me to leave your link in the description?
You can if you want.
PayPal me 2k. If I don't believe I'm addicted, I'm not addicted, because addiction is mental.
Really?
Mainly. Like a lot of it.
That's a really interesting way to see it, to be fair.
I think it's true.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And even if it's not true, if you think it's true, it still will have the exact same results.
Yeah, that's fair.
You've never had a proper girl best friend. Yes, I have had girl best friends in the past, but I do also have really close girlfriends as well, but that's mainly when I go home, like my home friends. I was just saying this before about the girl UK YouTubers, they're just, none of them are my vibe,
No.
like, at all.
Why would they be? They're all fake. But like, not fake as in like, oh, I'm a fake girl. It's like fake as in like, you're not like that on camera, so like off camera.
But I feel like they also don't realise that they're being fake on camera, it's just, they're used to it, it's like habit.
Do you know what it is? They see it as a job, and that's their job, so they have to be this person for their job. We're all doing it because we're doing it because I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? It's not really our job.
Yeah.
Like, it is our job, but it doesn't feel like it because we don't care about it that much.
Yeah. And when all of us get stressed about it, it's because we're seeing it as a job, and then that's like the problem.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's so deep.
Yeah, literally. So, are you and Ben Morris going out / have you dated in the past? No, I've never ever dated Ben. It's really like not like that. He is my brother, literally. See, I said that out of habit, but then I took a moment. I was like, he ain't even my brother at all. He's just like a best friend. Like, I know him inside out. He knows me inside out. Like, it's like a soulmate, best friend for life kind of thing, you know? I feel like you guys won't believe me when I'm saying this, but genuinely, like, not like that at all. And I literally feel like that with most people in the social climbers as well, but you guys always assume like, oh my god, you got with Jacob. Like, no, never, no. You and the social climbers don't really like each other, you just hang out for the clout. really, no, like, just no. Like, I don't even know how to answer this. Like, we're just an actual family. We live together. We've been friends for like 2.5 years. We've grown together, built this thing together. Like, that builds such a real connection, like family stuff, you know? My best friends are the social climbers, because I don't really let a lot of people in. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship. If there's one, like, I don't actually do relationships, like, at all. I just hate the way my mind works with relationships. Like, I'll be speaking to someone, I'll be like, oh, they seem like nice and everything. And then my brain will be like, but are they the one though? Are you gonna get married to them? Are you gonna have kids? Do you see that happening? Are you gonna build an empire together? So then I get scared and just push away and stop speaking to them. But I start thinking that it's such an early stage, as in after the first 3 messages. And then I'm just like, better not. Because also it's more stress in my life that I can't be bothered with. I don't know, like, how I catch feelings is really weird. Like, but to answer your question, no, I'm not in a relationship at all, or even speaking to anyone. I will speak to people though. I speak to quite a few people, but then I'm just like, literally after a few messages, I'm like, oh. But for everyone that I've gone ooh at, it's always been for a valid reason, and I still stand by it. So maybe I think just the right person hasn't come along. I don't think I want to be in a relationship now for the rest of my life. Oh, but I hate that. Like, if I can't see myself marrying the person and having kids with them, I'm not going to give them the time of day, because what's the point? Like, I'm just wasting my time. See, I see it like that, but then also I'm like, then again, it's not wasting your time, because it's just life experience and getting experience. Because if I keep my mindset the way that it is right now, the person that I next get in a relationship with, like, I am actually going to marry. But I guess you don't actually have to marry them, you just have to see yourself marrying them, and then that, I'm bored talking about that because I literally don't even understand it myself. That you feel left out from girl YouTubers. I guess someone asked this because I don't hang around with girl YouTubers. Do I feel left out? No, absolutely not. I don't think there's many YouTubers in the UK scene that are girls that I really want to be friends with. There are a few, but for the most part, I'm just like, you are not my vibe whatsoever. The reason why I don't feel left out from girl YouTubers in the UK scene is because for the most part, I think mainly because like 90% of them are pussies, which like actually isn't a bad thing. It's just like a personality trait. Oh, now I literally understand why most of these assumptions are, you're a bitch. I am a bitch, but I'm also a really nice person at the same time. Basically, put it this way, if I lived in America, then yes, I would feel left out of the girl YouTubers, because I'd want to be friends with people like Tana Mojo, because I think I like my spirit animal right there, like, honestly. I hung out with her like a few years ago, but I was kind of young at the time. But I think if I was to hang with her now, it'd be such a different vibe, like fully different. I think we would like get on so well. But as for the UK girl YouTubers, no, not really. There are quite a few that I would want to be friends with, but those people I am already friends with, I just could get closer with, you know? You guys know so much. Like, I'm reading some of these assumptions and I'm like, I would love to answer that right now, but like the people that it's about will watch the video, so. But like, I love how much you guys know about me. Like, I actually love it. Your body count's over 7. Incorrect. Thoughts on us not being real, simulation concept. Oh, the reason why I can't be bothered to answer this question is because first of all, they said thoughts on us not being real, and like I'd have to stop it there and be like, well, define real, like what actually is real when it comes down to it, and then we're already balls deep. And with the simulation concept, there's so many different things that the simulation could mean. I think we are all here for a much bigger reason and a much bigger picture, and what we see and experience, also known as life, is a tiny part of a much bigger picture. And in that bigger picture, everything is connected, and I feel like everything is connected in this world and universe for absolute definite, like no doubt about it. And like we are all experiencing the exact same thing, even on like a bigger picture scale, whatever else is past this consciousness, you know, or what this consciousness even is. So we are all connected, all experiencing the exact same thing on a much higher level. However, in this game we call life, we are seeing it through different perspectives. And that's why I'm also an extremely big believer in perspective. There's so much more that I want to say about all those points, but it'd just get way too long then. Your accent's all posh, but you're actually from blank. I'm not gonna say where I'm from. It's a very small town. What's that about? I get so many comments saying that I fake my accent and I put it on and I try and sound American. I literally don't. It's just because I had a northern accent, and then all of my friends and the social climbers are extremely southern, like especially Kami. He talks so posh. And I guess over time, just from being friends with them and stuff, from living in London for 2 years, like my pronunciation has changed and stuff, as it would obviously. But yeah, my accent is kind of messed up, but it's okay. Hi, so somehow I forgot to film an outro for the video. How I did that, I have no idea. I want to address another assumption real quick. Someone said, they were like, oh, you aren't interested in YouTube anymore because my uploads aren't the most consistent. And the reason for that, and I want you guys to know this, is I love YouTube with a passion. It is my life. It is my savior. Like, I love it. I love what I do so much. But I will never film if I'm not in the mood because I don't want to see it as a job. I want it to always be seen as a hobby. So when I'm inspired and I have ideas, I'll film and I'll bang videos out. But sometimes I'll go through dry phases where I'm not feeling inspired. And then that just brings me on to my next point of me being a mess of a person and just being unorganized in general. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found out some new stuff about me. If you did enjoy it, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you found out that was new, what you found out that was the same. Anything shocking that I told you in this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in a future video. Bye guys.